Hello Internet, it's Big Dave here and I am cheap. How cheap? Well, I'm so cheap that I bought A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda as part of the Indie Royale bundle. You know, if I bought this game I got a hell of a deal on it. I don't know exactly how much I paid, but it was part of the bundle. I think I paid around $10 for that bundle. So yeah, A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda easily qualifies for Big Dave is cheap, as do all the games that we buy in these amazing indie bundles. Now, A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda comes to us from Extend Studios, and it has an absolutely wonderful and amazing soundtrack by Hyperduck Soundworks. I'm going to pause here for just a moment and let you hear a little bit of that soundtrack. Here we go. Oh man, if that does not get you fired up for some 2D action platforming, then I don't know what would. A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda is a very smart retro-style game in the vein of Metroid, Megaman, Super Contra. It sort of evokes visions of all those games as I play it, and it is a fantastic time. They really set out here with this game, I do believe, to make a very specific type of game, a game that would bring up those retro memories in those of us who are old enough to have played those games, especially when they were brand new, and they succeed. So they succeed on a lot of levels, the music, the visuals, and also the very flimsy storyline that the game has. And I will show that to you right now. I'm going to go over to normal difficulty because I'm kind of a wuss, and I will let you take a look at the story and also listen to the amazing music which accompanies the little bit of a semi-cinematic intro that they have here. I will warn you that the subtitles move very, very quickly, so be prepared to read very fast, or just wait for me and I'll give you a synopsis at the end. So here we go. And there you have it, a storyline fitting of a Nintendo game. Oh man, so a mysterious object, a mysterious gas, and all the robots on the planet went crazy. Luckily, Dr. Carson figured out what was going on, and we have been sent to rescue Dr. Carson and to exact justice upon the robot overlords who are holding her captive. Now, this is Val here, your little assistant who kind of tells you what's going on, tells you what you need to know. She's going to give you some basic breadcrumbs along the way. Just keep the story moving forward. Cool stuff. This is the tutorial section. I've played further through the game, but I thought that this section would really help us to kind of get an idea of what the game was about. It isn't heavy on tutorial. It's a kind of a show you the basic controls and let you learn as you go. So you're moving around, you shooty, and you can also shoot with the other analog stick, but I find it difficult to move and jump and shoot using that analog stick. So yeah, you're going to jump, and as you can see, the game is very it's very controller friendly, and it almost would be a shame to play this game with anything but the controller. Graphically, I mean, just look at it. You know, it is you know, it's exactly everything that you would want out of a shooter of this style. Whoa. It's charming. I mean, this game gives me a retro blowjob. It is amazing. It does so many things so right, and it just puts a giant smile on my face. I can't stop smiling when I'm playing this game. There are some things, there are some issues. The game has problems. It's not perfect. It's far from perfect, but it is one of those kind of things where it does enough things right that I am often willing to overlook some of the things that it does wrong. And that's a good thing. I mean, that's currency that you can spend as a game maker if you can create a game that is very representative of the genre that you're trying to show people. Then they will forgive many of your foibles there. So there is a crafting system in this game, and that's what Val's about to tell us about. There you go. Take a quick look at the crafting system. Simple stuff. You can craft some basic repair kits. Later on, you can craft grenades and things like that. You can also upgrade your weapons. We have... nope, we do not have enough to upgrade anything at all, so we are just going to back out of that and continue to collect our treasure. And make some trouble there. So again, this game is just... I mean, I can't say enough about the aesthetics, about what they have managed to capture with this game, and I think that they really captured exactly what they were trying to capture. They set out to do a very specific thing, and they did it. And one thing I'll show you, and I don't know if this was on purpose, but if it was on purpose, I want to shake the hand of the person who thought of this, because this is the sort of thing that all old school gamers, especially from the Nintendo and Atari days, will know and will have experienced. I just killed this enemy right here. Okay, if I walk back here and then come back forward, that enemy's back. Oh, that is the story of my life. You know, I have seen that happen in so many games. And like I said, if that was intentional, I want to give that person a kiss, because the first time I did that accidentally, I smiled when I saw that, because it is so representative of the experience that I had playing games like this as a kid. And the reason I'm not moving forward as I'm talking is because I wanted to show you this mechanic. I don't see any way to actually do this with the controller. So we're going to do Control T, and that basically shifts you to some different suits. This one has a different weapon, as you'll see. Very powerful weapon there. The other three don't seem to have any real difference other than color. I think I got these because I'm playing on Steam. I believe that these are a Steam thing. So that's all I really know. I kind of like this one. So I'm going to go with this one. Oh, and he's back, of course. And I suppose it is one of those things I could just farm this guy all day long and really build up my supply of spare parts. The game doesn't seem to understand, you know, that I'm actually exploiting that, but okay, I can live with that. Alright, so just talking a little more about the game. I've talked so much about what I enjoy about the game. Let me tell you a couple things that I don't so much enjoy. Oh, Val says her cannon is ready, so let's go ahead and use that business. Oh, I love that the cannon has its own theme song. Love it, love it. So again, I'll tell you about some of the things that I do kind of have a bit of a problem with about the game. There are a few. Number one is that there are times when the shooting mechanic is just a little bit clunky because of the fact that you can't, the directional aspect. So trying to shoot up can be a little bit weird. It's not game breaking at all, but it does get annoying at times. And I know on a couple of boss fights in particular, it did cost me my life. So yeah. Again, it's not a major complaint. It's not game breaking, but it also is not. It's not optimal. Let's say that. So you get a little bit of, I don't want to say non-linearity, but I mean, I guess that's the closest term I can think of. I could have gone down back there, or I could have gone up. So I did have a couple of options, but it all would have brought me here. So it's still linear progression in that sense, but it is something different. There we go. Oh, and drop down just like that. So again, I'm gonna check the inventory, see if I can do anything. I can make some repair kits, so make a couple of those. We can only make one, I guess. Put up a boss battle here. See what we got. Okay, may actually want to jump over him. Okay. Alright, shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm going to require some repair. That'll help. Whoa, what are you doing? Jumpy bastard. He's getting all complex on me there. Alright, that's a simple little fight. You're going to start to encounter those guys a whole lot as the game goes on, so that's one of those little battles where it's treated like a mini boss battle, but then in the end those become just regular enemies. This is giving me my grenade, introducing me to the concept of the grenade. Let's see here. So they want us to use it right away, jump up, and blow that up. That worked out very nicely. And there we go. So again, this is beautiful, wonderful retro platforming. I mean, this makes me feel like I'm playing a Megaman game or a Metroid game. It's accomplishing what it's trying to accomplish, I think. And that's beautiful. It's wonderful to see a game set out with a goal and then be there as the game achieves that goal. And that feels really good. It feels really good to see someone who's clearly passionate about these sorts of games put forward their game and have their concept come to fruition. And I think that's what we're seeing here with Extend. And they've really put together a fantastic game that appeals so very completely to the retro gamers out there, to the folks who are fans of Metroid and of Mega Man and all these things. Whoa, okay, a little weird error there. And I've said a couple times Super Contra as a comparison with this game. The reason that I say Super Contra, you will see later. It is the boss battles. I think the boss battles have a very Contra, Super Contra kind of feel to them. I've tried several times to get up here and get to this thing. I can't do it. I don't know how. I don't know if this is a Metroid moment. For those of you who haven't played the original Metroid games, there's a lot of backtracking in those games. And I don't know if this is one of those moments, because that's a sort of an extra data module or something there. I don't know if this is one of those moments that you have in Metroid so often where you have to backtrack after you've acquired another item. So I don't know if eventually I'll get a higher jump and I'll be able to come back and I'll be able to collect that. Because as far as I can tell, I can't get there. You know, there's nothing I can do to get me up to that platform. So, you know, we'll throw up our hands in defeat and we will continue down, down, down. Here we go. And here's the hallway leading to the boss. As you see, we get a checkpoint. And hopefully, if you've played Super Contra, you'll kind of know why I compare this boss to a Contra boss. He has the feel of a Contra boss, most certainly. So let's get in here and let's do it. Here we go. It's just, I'm sorry. This guy feels so Contra-ish. all the little cannons that you have to shoot before you activate the actual boss, and then down comes the baddie himself. Whoa, okay. Whoa, oh good lord. Ow. That hurts. Oh, a laser. Man, okay. Can I... Ooh. Good lord. I'm being blasted. Is there any way to avoid that laser? I can avoid that. Oh, I ain't got to avoid Jack because he's dead. Alright, excellent. So, again, you know, I have such a retro boner for this game. It's everything, down to the graphics, the boss battles, the platforming, the gameplay, the shooting, the aesthetics. It's just all so well done towards that goal of retro goodness. So, A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda has won me amongst its fans. And this is the end of the first little tutorial level, so we'll pretty much end our experience here as this ominous, vaporous robot cloud man finds us a bit interesting. So stage clear, and in good classic retro shooter platformer, I was looking for a word and I lost it in my verbose sentence there. But as all good retro platformers should, you get a grade and a score at the end of the level. And, oh, man, just love it, love it, love it. A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda, this game is definitely high up on my list of things that I love right now. So I hope you all purchased the Indie Royale bundle, which featured A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda. Was it, I believe, the launch bundle that featured A.R.E.S? I think it may have been. So as we descend into the recycling plant, I will bid you guys a fond farewell. I hope you can tell that I love the hell out of this game. I'm so entertained by this game, and if you are a fan of Megaman, of Metroid, of Super Contra, of any of the classic platforming games, especially from the Super Nintendo era, I would highly recommend that you check out A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda. A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda. Alright guys, I have been Big Dave, and until next time, take it easy.